Hello, everyone, and welcome to our weekly winery update. I'm your host, Amanda, and thank you so much for joining me. If you guys are joining us and have a drink in your hand, please let me know in the comment section what you are sipping on. I'm not going to give too much away about what's in my glass. I'm going to let Allie tell you, but maybe you've got a guess or two on what I am sipping on tonight. So it's something that Allie is going to be whipping up on her Pour Decisions here. It's very delicious. They're all delicious, let's be honest. If you guys are drinking something tasty, let me know in the comments here. We have a lot of fun stuff that is going on this week and coming up in the next couple of weeks, really. So I'm going to be filling you guys in on everything that is happening. And first off, I want to talk about our new vine adoption program. And so if you haven't seen it yet, we just released that this week that we are going to be doing these Adopt a Vine packages. And there are 4 different options that you can choose from. I know a lot of people have already signed up for a couple different ones. The bronze package is you get an invite out to our vine planting, and then you also get a t-shirt. So if you want just to come out and see the vines get planted and get kind of a souvenir t-shirt, that's going to be a great option. And then the silver package, that one is $50 a person, and that one is the same thing as bronze, but then you also get a custom bottle of wine. Then we go up to the gold package, which this is where it starts getting real. So the gold package is the t-shirt and the bottle, but then you also get your name near a vine. So you actually have a vine in our new vineyard to claim as your own. So it requires no work, though. Don't worry. You don't have to pull the weeds around it or do anything. It's really just so you can take people out to the vineyard and say, hey, this is my vine. It's just meant to be like a fun thing to get you guys more involved with the vineyard planting. So there's going to be that. And then the platinum package, that is going to be 2 t-shirts. And then there's also going to be tours. So on the day that we're planting vines, if you want to go with the platinum package, I'm going to be emailing all of the people that get the platinum one and letting you know what times I'm going to be doing tours. And then we're just going to walk around the land, and I'm going to show you where everything is going to be going and give you more insight on the lay of the new property, which I think is going to be really fun too. So that platinum package is just $100, and that includes 2 t-shirts and all the other goodies as well. And the t-shirts are so fun. I came up with these this week, and I have to show you guys if you haven't seen them yet. So the first t-shirt, this is the Vine Father. And so this is option 1 that you can get. And it says the Vine Father, Timber Hill Winery, Milton, Wisconsin. Or you can choose Mother of Vines. And then it's got a vine on there. And again, it says Timber Hill Winery, Milton, Wisconsin. It was really funny. I was showing Melanie and Allie this shirt, and they both thought that it was a tree on this shirt. So we have got to do a little bit more education here on what the vineyard is going to look like. But it's got an adorable drawing of a vine on there. So those are going to be the t-shirt options for you guys when you go through the Adopt a Vine program. And I am so excited for these. Amber says she loves the Mother of the Vines one. Thank you. And she's drinking some rainy day. Yum. Alex says, Tim and I got the platinum package for them, her parents, and sister and brother-in-law. That's awesome. Yeah, the platinum package has definitely been the most popular, which I was surprised. I thought most people were going to go with the more, bronze, maybe silver, but we've got a lot of platinum package for the Adopt a Vine thing. So very exciting. We've got that going on here. So I'll try to drop a link in the comment section here with how you can sign up to adopt your own vine. But, well, Nobody's guessed what I'm drinking on, so let's have Allie show you what I am sipping on tonight.
Welcome back to Pour Decisions. Today we're going to use our jalapeno wine to spice things up and make a spicy pineapple margarita. So in our glass, we are going to add 2 ounces of tequila. We're really getting crazy these days, using hard liquor. I am gonna squeeze in 1/4 of a lime. After that's done, we are gonna add in 3 ounces of pineapple juice. And when it comes to the spice, I'm only gonna do 1/2 ounce of our jalapeno wine. If Amanda was drinking this, she would probably do like 3 ounces because she loves spice. I am gonna top it off with some ice. Give it a good stir, and let's try it. Cheers. We did it. This is so good. Oh my gosh. You could also do this with watermelon. If you found watermelon juice, blend it up. This blended would be really good on a hot summer day. It's just, it warms you. It feels good. It feels good to have a margarita on a sunny day. There, I said it. Cheers.
Cheers, Allie. It is very delicious. So I know she kind of spiced it up this week and did something a little different, and she's totally right. I want all the jalapeno in my drink, so mine is extra spicy here. Angie has a great question. She said, could you use Margarita Monday? Yes, definitely. So if you don't like tequila or don't have any, but you've got a bottle of Margarita Monday, you could easily use that. And then obviously you don't need the tequila, and just add some pineapple and jalapeno wine to it. And I'm sure it will be very delicious. So I am a big fan of tequila. Tequila is like the one liquor that I can actually take shots of, which is insane because it's probably, a lot of people think it's like the worst alcohol to take shots of, but I don't know what it is. Tequila is good stuff. So mixing that with the jalapeno wine, I love it. Oh, Lisa did the platinum too. Awesome. I want to show you guys our video I got of the land this week. So my father-in-law came back up this last weekend and helped my husband with the land. So I've got a little video here to show you on that and show you kind of where the vines are going and everything. And then we'll get into some of the other fun stuff that's happening this week too. Here we are with another update on our land and vineyard progress. So right now I am standing on the west end of the future vineyard. As you can see here, we have these poles in the ground. These are going to be the markers of where the rows of vines will be starting. This field that we're looking at right now is going to be the rows of the Marquette vines. And then where I'm standing is in this aisle that you can kind of see, and the aisle leads straight up to the center of the building. And then the Itasca vines will be over here on this side. my car is parked over here in what will be the driveway, and then you can see between this aisle and my car will be vineyard. So as you pull in, you'll be driving in through the vineyard, and then you'll kind of follow that line all the way to the building, which the building will be sort of the center of the screen here. I am really excited about this aisle here. So as you can see, those poles are there marking the vineyard on each side. And then up ahead where there's the group of trees, that's where the building will actually be. And so I imagine putting in a path here through the vineyard and maybe having some picnic tables between these vines, and just this being the perfect place to hang out in the vineyard and spend some good family time overlooking all the vines and the building. It's gonna be the perfect place for a little picnic. There's the driveway again over there where my car is at. And then eventually this area will all be vines and grass. And then right here, I imagine having another little gazebo or some sort of gathering place right here. And then beyond the trees, it slopes downward quite a bit. So naturally, we would probably have a pond that would form down there beyond the trees. So this will be a nice little spot next to the vineyard and hopefully close to the pond where we could put up a gazebo and a little gathering place for everyone. And it's a pretty short walking distance then to go from here up the path to the building. Another thing that my husband and father-in-law did this weekend was planted a bunch of grass seeds. So hopefully we'll get some rain here and the grass seed will start growing, so this won't just be a field of mud for when it comes to vine planting time, which is coming up very soon. So that's kind of some major progress that they had this last weekend. And it's really cool being able to see those poles that they have in where you can actually see the rows finally. It's actually starting to look like a vineyard. Before it just looked like an old cornfield and bean field. And now it's really starting to take shape. And I cannot wait for that grass to grow, because otherwise it is going to be a muddy mess out there. The other update I have with you guys is I've got a little drawing here of what the front entrance will hopefully be looking like. So we're in really the final stages of the building plans and trying to get everything finalized. And then the next step is getting everything approved by the state. So the state has to approve our building plans because this is a commercial building. They want to make sure it's going to be a safe space for everyone. Make sure that, the airflow will be proper, all the things that you and I don't really think about when we go to places like this, but the state has your back. And so we want to get our approval from them. And then once we get the green light from the states, then hopefully everything else will fall into place. But this is our current entrance that we have here. And I can't wait to walk through those doors. It's going to be a very exciting day. But in the meantime, feel free to walk through our current doors because we have a lot of fun events coming up here. So this weekend, starting out tomorrow, we have our wine book club, of course. The book for this month was Monogamy by Sue Miller. And honestly, usually I'm not too negative about the books, but if you haven't started reading it yet, I'm going to tell you you should probably pass on this one. I was not a fan. Maybe some of the other people that are watching this are from book club, and hopefully they enjoyed it. But I got to like chapter 12, 13, and I gave up. So I don't know. It's just kind of a sad book. So hopefully this next month we'll find a happier one. But we've got book club tomorrow. Feel free to just come and drink wine, because that's probably all I'm going to be doing since I wasn't able to finish the book. Then on Sunday, we have Crepes and Grapes happening. So we are going to be serving crepes. It's looking to be a beautiful day outside. So the crepes are going to be served up from 10 until 1. And Milton is also having their food truck rally. So you can come on out for Crepes and Grapes, and then you can go to some of the other places that they have going on for the food truck rally as well. But we're really excited for Crepes and Grapes. We're going to have, the crepes are 2 crepes for $6, and you'll be able to choose from a couple different toppings. So they're like smaller crepes too. So 2 of them will be like the perfect little breakfast snack, or depending on if you want to go to some of the other food trucks, this will be a nice little breakfast kind of start. So we'll be opening a little early on Sunday. And so if you want to come on out at 10 a.m., have some crepes, make a mimosa, maybe a Bloody Mary, depending on what kind of crepe you get. Either one could be good, or of course, just any glass of wine will be delicious. So we've got Crepes and Grapes on Sunday from 10 to 1. Then stay for a while and party. We'll have Cindy Meyer coming out from 2 to 4 on Sunday as well. Cindy is a local favorite. She is so good. She just kind of plays all the classic songs that you'd want to hear when you're just sitting out on the patio. And she just has such a good personality and a fun stage presence too. So if you haven't seen Cindy yet, again, Sunday is looking to be a beautiful day. Last I checked, it was going to be like 80 and just partly cloudy, which to me is like almost too hot, but I think we're all ready for some nice warm weather here. We had a good little spurt. I think yesterday we were in the 80s, so I'm hoping the weekend will hold this weather and we'll be able to enjoy the patio some more. So we've got Cindy. She'll be coming out here on Sunday as well. And then we've got lots of other fun events coming up too. So let's see here. We've got our Cinco de Mayo Fiesta. That's going to be next Wednesday on May 5th. The tickets are on our Facebook page and our website, and that's just $10 for the all-you-can-eat taco bar. And there's going to be chicken and beef tacos. We'll also have margarita and sangria in the slushie machine, so you can get it on the rocks or frozen. It's just going to be a huge celebration of Cinco de Mayo and all things tacos and margarita. And a great way to kick off our Bags League. So Bags League, we do our Bags League a little different than some of the other leagues that you'll see. So our Bags League, it's teams of 2, and then the more you come and win, the better your chances of winning the overall tournament are. So you don't have to come every week. If you can't come until, only every other week or however it works with your schedule, basically the more you come and the more points you earn from winning, then the more likely you are to win the overall tournament. It's also free too. So it's just a great excuse to get out and meet some new people. I know we had some amazing teams participate last year. They all kind of became friends, and it was just like a really fun group of people. So if you're looking to meet some people too, I'm sure on our Facebook page or some of our Facebook groups, if you need a teammate, feel free to post on there or just show up too, because I know sometimes people would just show up last year and either their teammate wasn't there that week or they didn't have a teammate, and we found somebody to play with them. So it's a great way to get out and meet people. And that's going to be starting next Wednesday already. I can't believe it. Bags League, it's a fun group of people. So it's a good excuse to get out there. And let's see, what's happening next weekend that hopefully some of you are preparing for. Mother's Day. So Mother's Day, we are going to be making baskets again this year. And so we're going to be putting them all together. We've got them up on our Square website. So I will post that link up here as well. So keep an eye out for that. But last year, I don't know how many Mother's Day baskets we made, but I was making them in my sleep. So I'm hoping I ordered quite a few baskets for this year. So if you guys haven't gotten your gift for mom for next weekend, come on out. We've also gotten a whole bunch of new jewelry and other fun accessories. So you don't even have to do a whole basket. You could do just jewelry and a bottle of wine. We've got so many different options. And of course, there's always a gift card too. You can have her just come and decide on whatever she wants to get. So don't forget, Mother's Day is coming up here, and we have got you covered with all of our stuff that we have at the winery. So I have an announcement about the wine of the month, but first I think we'll check in with James and see if he was able to get that missing ingredient finally, and see what he's been up to this week.
Hey guys, welcome to another Tank Talks with James. Tank Talk, I should say, but we have plenty of tanks and we got lots to talk about. This week, first of all, I want to thank all the volunteers for bottling on Tuesday. We did a lot. We did close to 800 bottles. We did Throwback Thursday, which is in this tank right here. Big old tank. And then that's all Concord. And then our new and improved Wednesday, we had to take some time to really work through a new process with that wine. So we hope you guys like it. We have some more bottling to do this week. We got our Mermaid Mascot, which is gonna have the glitter flow in it. Hope you guys like it. It'll be a good one. The wine is fantastic. We hope you like it. It's actually a little bit of a blend in there, but it's all mainly Mascot. Hope you like it. That bottling will happen on Friday morning, so everybody can pick up their herd membership on this weekend. I'll be here. Other than that, maybe next week we'll talk about where some of these grapes come from. That's always helpful. But it's been a busy week. I'm full of some of the disasters that happened today. It never stops. But we hope you enjoy these updates. Thanks very much.
I think we need to get James a closet at the winery so he can change into some different clothes. But so you saw in the video there, we've got the glitter, the wine of the month for May. It's going to be a brand new wine, and it is going to be very mesmerizing. So Mermaid Mascot is the May wine of the month. And so, like James said, it is mostly Mascot blended with a little bit of another white wine. And I want to test people and see if you can guess it when you come into the winery. But it's mostly Mascot with a little bit of another white wine. And then we added teal edible glitter to it. And this bottle is mesmerizing. So the glitter just like swirls around in the bottle. And it does settle. So if you leave it on your wine rack and come back to it, it's just going to have like a pretty teal color to it. And then you'll just gently turn and shake the bottle and the glitter will mix in. And it reminds you of the ocean. It just has this amazing shimmer to it, and it looks really pretty in your glass too. When you like swirl your glass of wine, it's just like this shimmering effect, like you're drinking the ocean, only it doesn't smell and taste like gross fish seaweed water. So Mermaid Mascot is going to be coming out on Saturday. That is our newest wine release, and it is going to be for Herd Wine Club members only. So if you are not a part of the Herd Wine Club yet, then this is going to be a great reason to join, because you guys are going to want this wine. It's so pretty. So, and the Herd Wine Club membership is cheaper than how much a bottle of Mascot is. So to me, it's a no-brainer. But we've got the Mermaid Mascot that'll be coming out on Saturday. We are doing more bottling on Friday. I think we have a couple of volunteers coming, but if you are interested in helping bottle wine either on Friday or just even in the future, either shoot us a message or leave a comment on here, and we will try and get in touch with you as things keep improving. We're opening up bottling to more and more volunteers. Before COVID, we used to have like this huge list of volunteers and have all kinds of bottling parties basically. But now that things are starting to get better, we have been bringing back more volunteers. And like James said, thank you so much to everybody who has been helping us with bottling. And if you can make it on Friday, just let us know. Or if you want to join in the future, it's really fun. So I know James's parents love to help with bottling. And his mom always calls the bottle filler her bottle filler. So if you come on a day where she is helping, just know that you might not get to fill the bottles. Otherwise, if you do really want to, just let us know, and we can have Mary do something else. She won't be happy about it, but we can try to get her on a different job for once. Mary says, "It's mine." Well, Mary, we have to learn to share. Oh, yeah. Daniel was in today and he saw the bottle of the Mermaid Mascot and it was mesmerizing. Yes. So I had one out on the counter today, and I don't think you guys are going to want to open it. That's going to be one problem. It's going to be hard to decide to actually open this wine and drink it, because you're just going to want to play with it. It's kind of like stress relieving, which I love, because you can just sit there and watch it like move and shimmer. So it's a good one. It's stress relieving in multiple ways. You can play with it and watch it shimmer and then drink it. And then, this isn't, don't quote me on the medical side of this. I did not say that wine can reduce stress. Just speaking from personal experience, it can definitely help. So we've got the new wine coming out. Music has been starting back up, and that's been busy. So we've been doing music on Sundays at 2:00. So Cindy's coming this Sunday, and then we'll have some other great artists. Brooke Nunn was out last weekend, and she's amazing too. So we've got a great lineup of live music. We have our wine cheesecakes back in stock, and they switched up some of the flavors. This week they are making some cranberry ones. So we're going to have some new cheesecake flavors made with the wine. Then we, of course, still have our cookbook recipe drive, I guess, going on right now. So if you have any recipes, they can be anything from appetizer to entree to dessert to a cocktail recipe. You name it. If it can go in our cookbook, we would love to hear from you. And we are hoping to release this cookbook in October. So the sooner you can get us a recipe, the better, so we can start getting everything put together. We've got that going on. I talked a little bit a couple weeks ago about a wine that we're working on with Can Do. So the Dragons race is happening, the Dragons on the Rock. will be happening in September, and we are working on a wine called Dragon's Breath. That will be a special wine for Dragons on the Rock, and then we'll be bottling it ahead of time and selling bottles to get the excitement for the event. And then we'll also donate some of the proceeds towards Can Do and their fundraising efforts. And so this Dragon's Breath wine, right now, I haven't fully got the recipe concocted, but we're likely going to be including a habanero syrup, dragon fruit, lemon flavor. So it's going to be like a dragon fruit lemonade with a little kick to it with the habanero. So we're working with Carrie Ingredients. They're donating some of the ingredients to add the flavoring, and because they're one of the big sponsors of Dragons on the Rock. So I'm really excited about this. You guys know I love my spice, and so a wine with habanero in it sounds super delicious. So if you haven't heard of Dragons on the Rock, make sure to check out Can Do's page and see some of their photos from the event that they did the last time. So they didn't have it in 2020, but they held the first one in 2019, and it was awesome. They're like these huge dragon boats that they race up and down the Rock River, and the party's at Traxler Park. And so it was a good time. So I'm really excited that they're going to be having the event again this year and that we get to be a part of it again. And I just can't wait to drink the wine that we're working on for it. So it's going to be fun. We've got a lot of events coming up here. In May, we've got A Grace has Sips and Sounds. HealthNet has Pairings That Please. And then there's also the Downtown Janesville Wine Walk is back. We've got some events coming up at the Rock County 4-H Fairgrounds that'll be coming up in July. And so there's some stuff that's finally starting to come back and happen. And we are so excited. It's starting to get back to normal a little bit again. And it's so wonderful seeing everybody coming out to the winery. We do still have our slushies too. So this was last week's flavors. We do still have some of these in the freezer, the Rainy Day Frosé and Crazy Crayon Cord. And then for this weekend, we are doing 2 new flavors. There's going to be the Blackberry Wine Hito. So that was one of Allie's Poor Decision videos a couple of weeks ago. It's been a little while, I think. So that's Blackberry, Mascot, Fresh Mint, a little bit of seltzer, Sprite kind of in there to fizz it up. So we're going to be doing a slushy version of that. And then we're also going to be taking Selfie Sangria and adding a little bit of peach syrup to it and doing Selfie Sangria Slushy. Say that a bunch of times. Selfie Sangria Slushy. So that's what's going to be going in the slushy machine for this weekend. And it's going to be a good weekend for slushies. There's some fun events happening. Oh my goodness. I don't think I talked about Friday night. So speaking of events, Friday night, we've got Family Feud trivia. So come on out for that. And then have a slushie. Saturday, we're just open for our regular business hours, 11 to 7. And then Sunday is going to be a busy day. It's just going to be a busy week in general. And hopefully you guys can join us for it. If you guys have any questions about the vine adoption program, I know a lot of people have been commenting on the posts about it with questions. We're trying to keep an eye out for all those questions. Feel free to comment on this video too with any of your questions on the vine adoption or any of the upcoming events that we have going on. So my plan is with the vine planting and adopt a vine, that's going to be one of the first big events that we have for this new land project. And then our next big event will hopefully be our groundbreaking. So once we kind of have a better idea of when that's going to be happening, we're going to have another big party with our groundbreaking. So stay tuned for the details on that. And otherwise, go ahead and click on the link. I posted it and adopt a vine and get one of the super cool t-shirts and come visit your vine and celebrate with us May 22nd, or come on out this weekend. All right. Well, I'm going to call it a night, go finish my drink and cuddle with my puppies. So I hope you guys all have an amazing day and hope to see you soon. Cheers.